I just want to say a little something about the big Dave Chappelle hubbub that's going on. As most people know, Dave Chappelle come out with a special on Netflix, and a large portion of it was kind of joking back and forth with the transgender community. And um, before I get into that, I want to give you a little bit of my history with Dave Chappelle. This is, through my lifetime. Dave Chappelle was in a movie called Half Baked. Funniest shit I've ever seen. I lived in an apartment with a couple other dudes. We didn't even have satellite cable, nothing. We had a bunch of VCR tapes back then, right? And we had Half Baked. We watched it a million times. And, being young bachelors, you probably can guess what we were doing while we were watching it. And I love Dave Chappelle. And then Dave Chappelle had his show on Comedy Central, The Chappelle Show. Funny. He does this thing about Rick James. Hilarious. If you haven't seen it, check it out. His best work to date, right? Then, there's been a few of the Netflix specials, okay? Well, since I've become kind of more political in my older years, Dave Chappelle has said some stuff about, like Republicans and conservatives and Trump and stuff like that, that has just got under my skin. And I had divorced Dave Chappelle because of it. Because I get it from so many angles in everything I watch, read, see, that I damn sure don't want it in the comedy too, So, then, Dave Chappelle, I think he's already had like a little clash over some jokes. But anyway, this is, what's going on right now. Netflix airs, it's called The Closer. To me, I feel like it was pretty much putting it out there. And I don't think he's going to be doing any more huge stand-up shows, because I got the feeling that that's why it was called The Closer. Anyway, he made some transgender jokes, quite a few throughout, and I watched it, even though, and after I watched it, this is my thought on why conservatives are different than liberals, okay? And I think this is one of the strongest points we can make. And it is that the difference between a conservative and a liberal is this. I watched Dave Chappelle. He said stuff that I really didn't like. And I just said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to watch no more Dave Chappelle. Okay? That's what I did. I didn't try to tell everybody I knew, oh God, he's such a liberal now. Oh, he's changed so much since Chappelle's show. He's awful. Don't watch him. I don't think I said anything to anybody, actually. It was, just a conscious thing that I was like, I don't want to hear any more of that. And when a liberal goes through the experience that I went through, that he said something that they really didn't like, well, then they're trying to burn him down, cancel him, get rid of him. It's like the LGBT community, a branch of it, to me, seems like they are all about acceptance, as long as it's not a joke toward them, right? They want to be inclusive. They want to be equal to all the rest of us. Well, here's the thing. Everybody gets made fun of. White, black, you name it. Everybody gets grief. Because none of us, to others, are a perfect being. You know what I'm saying? So there's always going to be people that don't like you for something. There's no way you're going to ever beat that. So I would just try to maybe, laugh with them than at them, maybe just be like the rest of us.